thwack. What the? Now he could see what had made the thwack. An arrow hitting the wall above his desk. An arrow that had pierced his baseball cap, lifted it clean off his head, and pinned it to the wall. An arrow? Then he heard a man's voice from somewhere on the other side of the room. "Show me your hands, strange one." A grim voice. "Stand, slowly, and show me your hands." Kevin was too scared to do anything but obey. His knees were shaking as he stood up, turned toward the bed, and opened his hands in front of him. His hands were shaking, too. "Stop it," he said silently. Somehow, seeing them shake made him feel even more scared. He forced himself to look toward where the voice had come from. About a quarter of a face, half a forehead, and one wary eye, peeped out at him from behind the bed. The owner of that eye was between Kevin and the door. In the next split second, about 1,000,000,000 thoughts ran through Kevin's head, so fast that it was like not thinking at all. How the heck did he get in here? No one else home, windows closed, no good yelling, call 911. Nearest phone in Mom and Dad's room, gotta get past him, gotta get out of here. The man must have seen Kevin's eyes flicker toward the door. "My arrow would end your life before you took a single step," he said. "Do not even think of fleeing. And if you are armed, place your weapon on the floor. Now." The man rose from his crouch holding a bow. A genuine bow and arrow bow. He wasn't aiming it at anything in particular, but he was clearly ready to aim if he had to. "If he aims it at me, I hope I don't pee in my pants." Not armed," Kevin squeaked. The man glared at him. "If you are lying, it will be the last lie you ever tell." "Not lying," still a squeak, but a louder one. Kevin could hardly breathe. He made himself take a chest full of air. Those cop shows on television, the victims of the crimes, lots of times they helped the police catch the criminals, didn't they? By giving a good description. Okay, concentrate. Get a good look at this guy. Asian, long black hair loose around his shoulders, white jacket, baggy white pants. In his 20s, maybe. Kevin realized that he didn't usually think about adults' ages, so he wasn't very good at guessing. Not a teenager, but not as old as Kevin's parents. A burglar. With a bow and arrows? Who was this guy? They stood in silence for what was probably only a few moments, but it felt to Kevin like a few hours. What's he gonna do now? He took another breath. Now he could see a leather strap across the man's body, and the feathered ends of more arrows behind the man's head. They must be in one of those holders. What was it called? A quiver. That was it. To his surprise, he heard his own voice. What do you want? And how did you get in here?" The man frowned. "Did you not see for yourself?" he demanded. "I lost my balance, fell off the tiger, and landed here." Fell off a tiger? Who was this guy? The man kept staring at him fiercely. Definitely at least a little crazy, Kevin thought. Better not make him mad. Kevin was still scared spitless, but somehow it felt better to talk than to stand there shaking. Sorry, Kevin said. What happened to the tiger? What a bizarre question. For the first time, the man's expression changed from grim to puzzled, and he glanced around the room as if expecting to find a tiger curled up on Kevin's pillow maybe, or under the desk. He looked so baffled that Kevin almost felt sorry for him. It's not here, Kevin said. I'd have noticed. He tried to remember if his parents had ever said anything about being burgled. Let them take whatever they want, just don't get hurt. Something like that. He raised his hands a little higher. Take whatever you want, okay? Can I help you find something? The man faced Kevin again. So many questions, he said sternly. Have you no manners? I am the elder of us.